Hi guys, I'm Lindsay, and I just wanted to quickly say thank you for taking the time to come in here and check out my coaching sneak peek. I'm going to take a second and just talk to you guys and tell you about my story, how I got started, and then also what to expect over the next 3 days. So this group, it's a closed group. It's open to questions. You can literally ask me anything. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you what a day in the life of a new coach looks like. And I'm also going to talk to you about the most common objections and squash them, because I can tell you I had a million before I started, a million hesitations and reasons why I was nervous to start on this journey. So I'm going to talk about those as well. And then I will share some income progression and how we earn an income doing this job. So you're likely in here because you have seen my post on social media. You requested to join. Maybe you're just curious to see what this is all about, or how exactly I earn an income doing this. And I'm going to share it all over the next 3 days. So what this video primarily is for is just to tell you a little bit about myself. Some of you may know my story already. Some of you may not. I live in Enfield, Nova Scotia, so I'm from a really small town in the east coast of Canada. I grew up here. I graduated high school here, and then I went to university at St. Mary's. So at SMU, I got my biology degree, and I was always really interested in science. So I went through points where I thought I was going to be a heart surgeon, or I wanted to be a neurologist or a neuroscientist. And then I realized in fourth year university that I didn't want to go to school anymore. I just didn't want to spend the next years of my life going to school. So I graduated university. I actually met my husband at university, and then we moved to Ottawa. So he was from Ottawa, and I lived there for 10 years. And I couldn't find a job. I couldn't find a job in my field. So I accepted a job in HR, which has nothing to do with anything I was interested in. And I thought it was going to be a temporary job, and I stayed there for 8 years. I stayed doing something that I didn't love for 8 years, and I kind of lost my fire and my passion for life and my excitement. And then I had my babies. So then I got pregnant and I have my babies. So I have 2 boys. They're now soon to be 6 and 3, and they're so busy. But the coaching opportunity came into my life at a time that I really think I needed it the most. I didn't know I needed it at the time. I was working, I was bringing home a paycheck, but money was tight. I wasn't bringing home a massive paycheck. My husband did contract work, and then at the time I started with coaching, my husband had actually just been laid off his contract. So he had been laid off his contract, and I was on maternity leave, and maternity leave in Canada doesn't pay anything. So it was 6 weeks postpartum from having my second son when I decided to give this a go. And I had no idea what I was getting into. So I had been watching my coach for about 7 months. So she had been posting on social media. I was watching her. She was going on these trips. She was getting fitness results. And she was doing her thing, and she was happy. So I had watched her for 7 months, and then I decided one Friday night, I came to something like this, and I was like, okay, I'm in. My credit card was maxed. I bought my pack on a maxed out credit card, and I didn't really join with the thoughts of building this business to be a full-time job or anything. I joined initially with the thoughts because I wanted to be a part of a community. I wanted more friends. I saw all the friendships she had made with people that were from anywhere in North America, and I really wanted that. And I thought it would be ultimate accountability for my fitness journey. I had about 40 pounds to lose. And then if I could bring in some extra income for my family, that would be amazing. And little did I know, I was so blown away. After not even 1 week into the business, I started to learn about the potential. And I was like, I can do this. This is something I can do. I have a passion to help others. I was already posting on social media. It was just of my kids. Like, it was nothing fitness related. I was not involved in fitness. I was probably in the worst shape of my life, but I had a heart and I had a passion to better myself. And that's really what it boils down to. We as coaches focus on our own journeys and we share them in hopes to inspire other people and help other people get started. So I dove right in, and here I am today. September marks my 3-year anniversary as a coach. When I started, I had an expired passport for 5 years, so I wasn't traveling. I didn't have any extra money to travel. Money was super tight, and I have traveled now to New Orleans, Nashville, Mexico, LA, Vegas, Indianapolis. I'm going on a cruise with my husband, an all expenses paid cruise with my husband in March. And it's just like, it has just surpassed anything I could ever imagine. So that's kind of like my background story and how I got started. I was scared. I had probably a lot of common hesitations that most of you have doing this. But a lot of our fear comes from like what other people will think. And I can tell you, I have been so supported on my journey, and it's literally changed my life. This past June, so I started on maternity leave, working my online business, and then I went back to work full time for 4 months, back to HR. And then after those 4 months, my coaching income had surpassed my expectations, and I was able to get a part-time job. So then I worked part-time in an office and I coached part-time. And then this past June, I left the corporate world completely, and this is what I do. Every day I wake up, I sit at my kitchen table, I have my coffee, like I literally work from my phone helping people. And I'm going to talk to you about, because I know like you're probably like, I don't think anybody would join me. I don't think I know enough people to help. I get it because I was there, and I'm going to share that with you over the next 3 days. I don't want to keep this video too long. I think I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. Like, one thing I will say to just let it go, maybe you love your job. Maybe you freaking love what you do, and that is awesome, but you really wish you just had something for you on the side, which is totally fine. Our team is called 180 United. And we have coaches, like we're so diverse. We have senior policy analysts in the federal government. We have directors, nurses, stay-at-home moms. Like, it doesn't matter what your goals are in this business. You could have a goal just to earn a side income enough to maybe get your nails done and get your hair done. Like, that's cool. Or maybe you have a goal to be able to take a family vacation every year, or you have a goal to go part-time or do this as your full-time job. Whatever that goal or dream is, I want you to know it's possible, and this is an avenue that could seriously do it for you. It has done it for me. So welcome to my behind the scenes of coaching. It's 3 days. Every day there's going to be a video shared where I'll talk to you guys more about what exactly it is that we do. I'll take you through the day of a new coach and what that looks like, and then I'll also talk to you about income. So if you have any questions as this group goes on, please don't hesitate to post them in here. I'm an open book, and I will be glad to answer anything for you. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.